Hi guys. Let's see if I can go from like right here, like right here, like this subject right here. All right. Welcome guys to the chat. We're to this thingy here. Hi guys. All right, tonight a vegan activist talks to the public. Hello, Alicia. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight's live stream. It's a beautiful night out here. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit crisp. Hi guys, wanna try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, guys, have a good one. Hello, Erwin. All right, let's see how many people we can get in here. Let's see if we're still shadow banned. We'll find out in the first 10, 15 minutes. Last 4 streams have been shadow banned, unfortunately. Tempered. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna put the camera over here tonight, a little bit different, so I can maybe get some breadth, some distance from it, so we can like actually see me and the person talking. Because so many times I'm like right here, and the person's right there. You can't see me, or you can't see the other person. So we'll see what happens. Hi there. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
We're good, thank you.
Questions? All right. Have a good night, guys. Well, it's been an interesting week. I'll tell you that. Been an interesting week. They have a big pumpkin over here. Giant pumpkin. It's like the town pumpkin here. I'll show you guys in a sec. And they bring it out every year. I'll stress test it later and see if it's real. But look at that thing. Golly. And we're gonna warm up here, and then we're gonna throw ourselves, into the middle of the fray, in that area I usually go to. I just need a little warm up. It's a lot. It's a lot over there. How's everybody doing this week? Any awesome vegan meals? Any vegan news that I might not be privy to quite yet? I'm usually on the beat. Yeah, I know, it's huge. You guys want to try this? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? Well, YouTube Live. All right, guys. YouTube Live. Come and be on YouTube and have some fun and do a thought experiment with me. What's going on, guys? What's going on? So you want to try this? YouTube Live. Why aren't you vegan yet? All right. We got to step it up, guys, in 2025. We got to start asking the questions, realizing that we don't need meat, cheese, milk, and eggs for anything. And it's time to,
Even if it's not there, I've still got money in my wallet. I'll buy a drink.
Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right. And I feel like I'm riffraff, not even acknowledged. Hi, guys. Who wants to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? 2025. A few questions on YouTube. Up to you. All right, guys. Not being vegan is not being nice, everybody. And it's not. Not being vegan is not being nice. Oh, let's go. Okay, someone sees the sign and someone might come over. All right, I can already tell we have got a tempered algo. So we're going to have another light stream tonight, but that's cool. Hi, guys. Who wants to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A few quick questions. Oh, let's go. Thank you for being a guardian. Thank you. You guys want to try this? Maybe. Up to you. It's only a few questions. If you got time. It's like 3 minutes. It is on YouTube. It is YouTube. And it's live streaming. Yes. That's what we do.
What kind of questions?
You don't have to.
Like fundamental questions?
Super easy.
Like
Super easy. So obviously I'm an animal rights activist. Why wouldn't I be? Why am I active?
Right.
Sticking out with the short term. So I just ask people if they think animals deserve rights. We kind of start there. Yeah. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, super loud.
She's in.
So I would say this. Have you guys heard of body autonomy? You know what that is, right?
Right.
Bodily autonomy. Okay. What about that? Just yielding an animal its own body autonomy. Okay, there you go. The second question is like, yes or no? Are you for or against animal abuse?
Against animal
There
abuse.
you go. So your vegan heart presents. It's right there. And we're all born with it, right? But we've been so indoctrinated by industry that we think it's normal and necessary.
I'm very conflicted.
Yeah, convenience, accessibility. For me, it was
Protein.
habit.
There's also a social aspect to it.
Huge social aspect. Yeah, social.
In many ways, I align with like the beliefs of
Fundamentally.
veganism.
Yeah, like the
And
golden rule.
Sometimes I'm like, man, I eat meat, but I don't know if my morals align with eating meat.
Yeah.
And I'll
But
go
it's
days
really
without
hard to
eating
break
it, not
free
even
from
thinking
it.
about it. It's
Yeah,
not like
we don't think about it, right? Because we're all in this automata. But what you just said there, that's kind of like your intuition whispering. That's what that is. And it's something to maybe steep with, maybe even more after like a dialogue like this, right? But our intuition is something we all have, right? We all kind of share it. Yeah, even if you want to go even farther spiritually, but it's your biggest bellwether, it's your biggest inner guidance kind of go-to, and that's exactly what that is. It's like something's off, right? But it goes back to the habit, the taste, the convenience, and everything like that. And the momentum's just so strong.
Really
but
hard to break free from.
it's so hard to break free from. I've been vegan about 13 years, and I don't take supplements. I don't take anything that's synthetic. My daughter's the same way.
How old's your daughter?
She's 7 years old. Since birth, she hasn't had anything. Nothing. You can do it, but we're so tricked by industry to think we can't do it. Do you guys think there's anything nutritionally that we only can get from an animal?
I think no. I think that nutritionally, again, it's that convenience factor. It's
100%.
It's like you're
I love your hat, by
constantly
the way.
surrounded.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right on. You got me.
Thank you
So-
for your service.
Yes, yes.
But I do think it's exactly that. It's like if you're surrounded by a fitness culture, you're talking about protein.
Oh, fitness
like
culture.
everything relating to protein, like the accessibility,
Yeah.
like quickness of that, like you end up with these like different either supplements or
Yeah.
like whole foods. Like,
Yeah. You'll hear a lot of things. You'll hear B12. You'll hear protein. You'll hear omegas. All of this is complete baloney. All of it. B12 doesn't even exist. This is a whole nother story. This is a whole nother story that you can unpack on your own later. But I have resources on a card right here that can maybe help you out. Protein. Where do the animals get the protein? Right? Like where's the
their own diets.
like the plants. Yeah, like they get it from the plants. And like omegas, we can get flax, chia, and walnuts. So the whole nutrition thing is kind of like in crumbles now. So it's like we're at this inflection point where we're like, at some point we gotta look at each other and be like, guys, well why the hell are we doing this today? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we're so disconnected. But the farmer who's doing it is literally right there, and he's also disconnected. And he's got the steely-eyed fisherman. It's just their whole time.
As all sanctioned industries feel, right? Like
Right.
you have this element of like, well, it's from a higher power, so we
Yeah.
might, like not do like
Yeah.
food on the table, but
Yeah, 100%.
What are we
You guys
putting on the
nailed it.
table?
You're already vegan. And I always tell people we're all born vegan, but it's like we just forget because of all this indoctrination, like you talked about, and the narratives and the things that are just so strong. They eclipse our beautiful, benevolent hearts. What do you think is the biggest thing stopping you guys? And I'll let you go soon. I don't want to take off your whole night. You guys are on your way.
I think that convenience factor.
Yeah, convenience,
is absolutely-
okay.
Like we just left the wedding and like
Yeah,
we were just given a bunch of
That's a
sandwiches.
exactly.
And they're in my pocket. Like
Exactly.
it was handed to me and I'm grabbing it.
Yeah.
And I think that obviously that's a very like literal like and I grabbed it. But like
Yeah.
I feel like there's like day to day where it's even less obvious.
There's a
or
few
it's
cards
you don't realize it.
Sorry to cut you off. No,
No, you're
I'm
good.
listening.
No, absolutely. I think it's that piece. I think it's just like it's the convenience, it's the accessibility.
Yeah.
It's the, like,
And everybody else is doing it. And at some point, like, if we don't tilt supply and demand dynamics, it's always going to be like that. You know what I mean? But if we start voting with our hearts and we start voting with the dollar, like we vote with the ballot, and the vote with the dollars actually gets counted. You know what I mean? The vote with the ballot, it's very nuanced to how it actually works, right? But we know that if I go to a cash register and I say I want that, they're going to create more of it, like an aggregated.
And all it takes is what? Like there's like a
Yeah.
bunch of different metrics will say anything.
Yeah.
Like 3% of people need to have this theme for it to start to like tilt the scale. What does that look like?
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. For breakfast, for lunch, dinner, I'm eating Chinese, Chinese, American, I mean, whatever, Hispanic. I eat everything under the sun. I eat the meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, but I eat the vegan version of it.
Right, you're not finding yourself like deprived of like the joys of life.
Exactly. So, like moving forward, I just challenge you to think about these things. There's resources on that card that point you to my YouTube channel and some interviews that I've done with authors in the space, and a whole hub of resources, really. But check it out. I'm so glad I remember my cards tonight. My group was really on me last week because I forgot the cards and I had like 20 conversations. So I was telling them all my channel.
Remember what I say.
Yeah.
There's a dot, there's a dash, there's a period.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your open hearts. Thanks for coming over. And this is a whole initiative.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, please.
So I have someone in my life who remain unnamed, someone who's like a significant person in my life.
Yeah.
That he's like very anti or like vegan.
Sure. Yeah.
Which I've always thought is weird, but I don't know how to like combat his beliefs.
Yeah.
I know, like I'm not vegetarian or vegan myself, but I definitely like understand the morals and the reasoning of being vegan.
Yeah.
So I've always empathized with
more so with the vegan
all
side.
the beliefs of that.
Yeah.
But this person in particular, he's like, I don't like vegans. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I'm
he's
familiar.
like a big foodie guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He loves steak and loves meat. And like if he encounters someone who's vegan, he'll like it's almost like I don't know what the word would be, but like
Somebody's threatening his freedom.
racism
Or
towards vegan.
Yeah.
Like I hate vegans.
Veganophobia.
Like, dude, that doesn't like I get it. Like, you don't want to eat vegan. Why do you have this hate for vegan people? Like, what do you say towards
to those people?
Like, how,
and I talked to
if he came and confronted you.
Yeah.
Like I totally disagree with you, or like I think less of you. Like, what's your response to a guy like that?
Thanks for that question. So I've had this similar dynamic many times, and what it really distills down to a lot of the times is the person will go, well, if you want to eat effing vegan food, eat effing vegan food. But if I'm eating this, you have no business telling me what to eat. That's what it really, I get a lot from these types of people. So I try to have them tilt their purview to the choice factor, because there is a choice factor at play in this whole eating dynamic, right? And there's three main things. There's, okay, I have the choice to eat meat if I want to. Okay, I have the choice to not eat meat if I want to. But then the third choice factor tilts over to the animal outlook. And it's like, well, what about their choice? Because they're also in this scenario with me. And when we argue from the animal outlook, like you can't really argue anything. Full stops any kind of moral kind of ground. It puts the person, it's just, what can you say to me? You know, unless you're doing mental gymnastics to an umpteenth degree, you're going to hear people with plants have feelings. You're going to hear people with crop deaths, all the bulls, beetle bugs, etc. They're actually, they don't even know if they're arguing for vegans when they do that. I could unpack that. But really you tilt to the animal outlook. And once I tilt to that outlook and say, well, what do you think they think? And on my channel I made a video on that. It's called The Choice Factor. It's a short film I made. It's only 5 minutes long. Show them that video. I mean, I think it's pretty telling. But, you know, this person is probably has a nice heart. And like I was trying to posture, we're all born with this innocence and this benevolence, but it's taken away from us. It's taken away from us by these narratives that are so powerful, they can take away our sovereignty, our autonomy, our real us, and they have the kind of control that can do that with their obscene amounts of wealth. And this person is probably just inundated with it. But under the hood, who knows? You might have a future vegan there. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I'm sure if I met him,
I just never understood his like. Hate
yeah.
Like it's almost like he feels attacked by someone who's simply being a vegan, and he has this view of like anyone who's a vegan will hate, will show this anger towards anyone who eats meat, which I don't think is accurate. Like,
you know, it gets conflated sometimes, and there are emotional vegans, and it is an emotional thing, but we're emotional vegans. You know, some people don't really have the tact to communicate the vegan message in a proper way. The real way that I found to communicate is to see the person as a brother or sister, because we really are, when it comes down to it, we're all in this. to speak from an area of purview of compassion. That you know, we're all kind of victims to this system. You know what I mean? And you know, what he's probably thinking is it's probably the freedom thing. That's one thing. You know, people love their food. He's a foodie, right? People love their food and under attack. And it's like you're threatening my freedom. You're going to take something away from me. I did a video with the author. His name is Dr. Tuttle. We talked about that, this exact dynamic. And I have the interview on my YouTube channel where he unpacks the whole idea of freedom and how we have to be very careful when communicating with the public because people feel like we're threatening their freedom. But the thing that is above all of this is we're not. We're trying to amplify freedoms. Because like when we take away freedoms of others, say like the animals, there's this kind of karmic boomerang effect that comes back and starts to imprison us and hurt us and give us diseases and a myriad of other things. But the whole freedom thing is very potent. So I think that's what's really at the nexus of his angst, I would say. But yeah, wish him luck. Hey, point him to my channel. He'll come on with the comments, I'm sure. No. You never know. We gotta have faith in everybody, you know. And this is, mainstream doesn't do stuff like this. We can never count on, you know, your big corporations. We have to be out talking to people. And there's more and more kind of vegan activists coming out, and they're getting better and better as time goes on. There's some vegan activists just their ship are communicating. It's not helping anyone as far as. But you know, seeing our human brother and sister eye to eye, I think it's a good way to go. What was your name, man? Tommy, I'm Jimmy. So nice to formally meet you. Yeah, I'll let you guys have a great night. You know, I took you away from your friends for so long.
No, you're good.
And thank the lady for the conversation.
They'll appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate your positivity.
100%.
Spreading good.
That's what we got to ride on. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, thank
cool.
you.
Have a great one. Tommy. Hi guys, I'm back. Welcome to the stream. We're talking to some awesome people out here tonight once again. And oh gosh, my buddy's here. The Vegan Anthem's here. Hello, Vegan Anthem. Ryan's in the house. Oh, really? Okay, thank you very much. Son of a gun. Okay. There's always something with the mic. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me okay? Mic check. Okay, I might have to just restart the mic. Tap on it. Nothing? I'll tell you. This thing's been giving me some problems lately. Not with the... Oh. Sorry guys, I'm still tech illiterate. It says it's on, and it's showing audible sound bites, but not really that much. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn it off and then turn it on. All right, thanks. Man, that sucks. I apologize. Could be a battery related thing.
Hey.
I'm restarting it. If this doesn't work, we're just gonna go with the phone. Testing. No, it's still tempered. I can tell. It's not getting. Oh, maybe it's better now. What do you? Is it better now, guys? Can you hear me now? Jake, Johnny. All right, guys, give me the good news. Can you hear? Is the mic working? I hear you fine. I like that. Okay, good. How about better now? Okay, good. I think we're working better here. I'm sorry you didn't hear that conversation. It was actually really good, guys. It came and went off. What a dagger. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I might have to just scrap this whole thing. Decidedly Donna, hello. Decidedly Donna in the house. Everybody like and subscribe. Great channel. Same thing with Jake. Everybody like and subscribe. Okay, but not the mic. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks guys. I'm gonna disconnect this. And we're gonna go like this. Can you guys hear me now? And maybe we'll stick closer to the thing here. Closer to the camera. No problem. We'll troubleshoot this thing later on. You can hear me now though, right guys? Yeah, it's the same, I get it. So that was a good conversation with two people. We got to give them some cards. Okay, good. And that's the way to do this, guys. That's the way to do this. You're not going to change anybody vegan, right on the street organically, but we can plant seeds. And we can do it in a friendly way that people will remember. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A couple quick questions. Anyway, okay. There we go. James, did you hear that Gary Yorovsky had shaking hands until he took what? Did you hear that Gary Yorovsky had shaking hands until he took B12? No, that's not true. Gary doesn't take pills. He mentioned in his speech, the best speech you'll ever hear, that he doesn't believe health is found in a pill or a bottle, and he does not take pills. Oh, I mean, you might want to question where you're looking at stuff from. People can pretty much post anything online. Oh man. Anyway, I'm about to move to a different location. This was my little warm up, and we got a nice crowd there that we got to talk to there for a little bit. That's so true. Ryan says B12 is fake science, like Santa Claus. Thank you for that truth, Mr. Ryan. Oh my God. Unbelievable. What's up, PJ in the house? God. Why are we so married to like science in general? Why are we so allegiant and obeying to it? I don't know if anyone saw my post today. I posted a little, it just came to me like a little kind of musing, and I just posted it on my posts. And it had to do with organized science and how it's so akin to organized religion, and that it seeks to separate and control. And if you think about it, at the crux of it, it's not shored up by any kind of ethical basis. Most people conducting science are not vegan. They lack the deep ethical purity. They're swayed by monetary influence. It's that simple. I mean, I don't know how we can't see over that. Want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
No, I'm good.
All right, man. All right, we're about to move locations, everybody. Who's coming with me? All right, hey, I'll take the 29 people we got in here tonight. Last time we had about 5 because they kind of lost control of the shadow band. They made it a little obvious. Let's go. Decidedly, Donna, let's go. Decidedly, Donna, I love your content. I love your content. Keep pumping it out. Guys, by the way, I'm going on Misfit Vegan on Thursday, time to be determined. We're going to talk about vegan activism, talking to people on the street. We'll probably bring up health and protecting people's health. Hi, guys. So that should be exciting. Okay, we're in our spot where we're gonna throw ourselves into the fray here. But yeah, it's funny how people keep saying stop spreading dangerous information, and it's like you stop spreading the dangerous information, telling people to put this shit in your body. How is this so upside down? organic living foods, whole foods, if we can, veganic if we can. This is what we want to put in our bodies, right? Not synthetic shit. That's not what we're supposed to put in our bodies, guys. And I was having a little back and forth with somebody who will remain nameless not too long ago, and he kept on saying, you know, well, something's going to happen to me. I need it. So, you know, you're telling me not to put it, you're not to put it in my body. It's going to help me. And I said, no, I would never do that. I would never tell somebody not to do something if they 100% convictedly believe that they need to put it into their body. Absolutely not. I might talk to people on the street from time to time that they really genuinely believe that they need to eat meat. It's maybe something with the iron, or they'll get sick and they'll have huge issues. I would never tell them, well, they definitely don't eat meat. You still cannot eat meat. But you can't let an anecdotal purview, you can't be so selfish to not do your due diligence and not see that your purview is anecdotal and you might be acting with reckless abandon, not doing due diligence, not doing proper open-minded research to actually see and read the tea leaves of the money and see where all this influence is coming from, what the nexus is. And the nexus is material science. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A couple good questions? Hi guys, not being nice. Let's see. Jimmy, will Nora allow you to grow your beard out at all, or no shave November? I'm doing it for the. I don't know. I particularly don't like beards. So hi guys, how's it going, everybody? Let's go vegan 2025. Oh, I love that, Erwin. Thank you, Erwin, for being a sound voice for the movement. Shadow Knight's here. The people, vegans, what? Something, open lobby, no money, go towards plant, what? And disregard the computer essential. Oh man, I'm lost on that one. Hey Dominion, how's it going? Nice to see you. We're out here tonight. We just had one nice conversation with a crowd and it went very well. All right, we have some usual suspects in the chat. You'll see soon. Hi guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? YouTube Live? It's actually a super nice night in my town. Yeah. But everybody who's just joining, this is pop-up outreach, where we pop up, have a camera, we talk to the crowds. What's going on, buddy? You want to try this?
All going, yeah. Everything good, yeah?
All right, buddy. All right. I don't know what that guy's saying. What's going on, man? Yeah, it's just not good. It says, why aren't you vegan yet? Yeah, we're doing a little thought experiment tonight. It's on YouTube. You want to try it? Let's go! Okay, what's your name, man?
Name She.
She?
That's it. You know Rasheed Wallace?
Okay, I'm not familiar, but I get it. That's a cool name.
S-H-E-E-D.
Okay, awesome. I'm Jimmy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm an animal rights activist, and I come out like into the middle of these busy towns on weekends sometimes, and I just ask people a few questions that you probably won't be asked like in your normal everyday life, right? So the first one is, have you heard the word vegan before? What do you think it means?
Someone
Yeah, okay.
where
Yeah, nailed it. And like, we'll eat their secretions, right? Like milk and eggs and stuff like that.
Say it one more time.
So we don't eat their, like what they secrete or what they produce, like milk and eggs and stuff like that. And it is dietary at a surface level, but underneath, like at a kind of grassroots, at a very inception level, it's more of an ethos, and it's a golden rule, right? So it's a do unto others type thing. And it kind of proliferates into other areas of our lives, but it's really the golden rule in living. Do you believe in animal abuse, or are you against it?
I believe in animal abuse.
Okay, like
Sure.
when you say that, what do you mean? Like, you mean you're
Like-
against it, or
Like, I'm for humans eating animals.
okay, okay? So we have some candor here. We have some
Yeah.
honesty here. Okay, okay.
So I'm oh yeah, this your live right
Yeah.
here. So I'm for human eating animals.
Okay.
But when it comes to, let's say, I don't think pets like snakes, like lions,
Yeah.
like exotic animals should be pets.
Yeah.
And you know, when it,
Okay,
it
I
comes
like
to
that.
extent to animal training and animal abuse,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
that, I agree with you with that. But animal
Like
abuse,
animal, yeah. What a great thing that you know there. Like, there was a movie that came out. I don't know, 10 years ago. It was called Life of Pi. Have you heard of it? Well, it was
when he
about
was on a boat with a tiger.
exactly.
Yeah.
He was on a boat with a tiger, and there was a real tiger that they actually used in the filming of that.
Oh, it was a
movie.
real tiger.
It was a real tiger, and I was watching the movie. Now, there's some CGI, but there's a lot of actual scenes with the tiger. I'm watching the movie. I'm like, this is an amazing movie, and I really enjoyed it, right? And then I learned after the fact that there was an animal that went through a lot of abuse and got hurt, kicked, spit on. In order for it to be as good as it was, as far as it's following, direction. And that's a big thing, right? But like digressing, I guess, like I go back to the animals because the question remains, like, do you think we need something from an animal, like nutritionally? Like we have to have it?
See, that, I feel like it's to be honest, I feel like it's a bonus.
Okay.
Because you gotta think, back in the Stone Age, like back in the day,
Yeah.
it wasn't nothing but like plants.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were eating animals, but it really wasn't animal dependent like how it is today. So I wouldn't say today we need animals,
Yeah.
but in today's society we depend on them.
99%. Yeah, we
depend on
kind of depend on it because we created the demand for it, right?
Right.
But if we actually ate plants directly, we'd have a lot more land for everybody. We could feed more people. It'd be like only a net positive on the planet. But like, you know, we're all told since day one. I mean, my parents told me you have to have meat and cheese and milk and eggs, and it's normal, it's necessary, and it's nice, right? Well, that messaging comes from the same place that all kinds of false messaging come from, like the medical industry, the science industry, the animal ag industry. It comes down, it trickles down, it precipitates onto us, and all of a sudden we're just following orders like lemmings, right? I would challenge you because I've been vegan 13 years, right? My daughter's vegan. I eat so good, man. I eat Chinese, I eat American, I eat, Latino. I eat all the ethnics under the sun. And I love every single meal that I have. But the coolest part about being vegan is that when you go out and you vote at the grocery store, you're literally voting for what you actually believe in. Because, I mean, I can tell you have a vegan heart. Like, you still have a vegan heart. No matter what your positioning is, you know, we all are born, you know, very benevolent and innocent. You have it. And moving forward, you know, it's something to think about that you'll never hear from mainstream. You'll never hear it on a Netflix special, you know, animal rights, that is. You might see different vegan documentaries with, you know, sponsored plant-based doctors and stuff like that. But you won't see animal rights activists generally speaking up like this in mainstream media. But what would be the biggest thing stopping you from going vegan?
My bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, all good.
My apologies.
Am I
But-
boring?
No,
Jeez
no,
Louise.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Apologies, my bad. Seriously, though. You know, late night Saturday.
Heard.
But,
Okay.
It's hard, honestly.
Yeah.
It's crazy you said that because when I raised my kids,
Before you go, here, take that before I forget. That's required for all my resources.
when
Yeah.
I raised my kids, I won't introduce them to soda, McDonald's.
Oh, that's
Burger
good.
King. I won't
It's
introduce
very
them to none of that.
stewarding. That's good parenting.
So I really don't want to count or argue anything you're saying because
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Only thing is, veganism doesn't really change the world because you still got air pollution.
Okay.
You still got
Okay.
air.
air pollution won't change.
Yeah.
You still got to get that vegetables and fruits to point A to point B.
It's true, but when you kind of back up and you look at energy and stuff like that, there's this real stark reality where it's much more efficient on an energy basis being vegan, because when you give a cow 8 units of energy, it only outputs 1. So if you think about that and how the pollution proliferates, it's definitely much better being vegan. And we can say, you know, it doesn't change the world, but, you know, I talk to people out here sometimes and they bring up the war in Gaza, or they bring up this or that, or this, you know, any kind of issue like racism, whatever, women's rights.
What they say about the war in Gaza?
The war in Gaza, they'll say like, well, we should be caring about that. And I'll say, you can definitely care about that, but what can you do about that right now? What can you actually do about that? With this, you can actually vote with your heart and take a vote for the good of the world and take yourself out of the violence, out of the whole gamut of sexual exploitation and stuff like that. And at the root of it all, at the root of all wars, like even the one in Gaza, there's something underneath it.
Money.
And it's seeing somebody else as an object and not as an individual. And that is something to really take into consideration when we look at how things implicate foreign lives. But check out my channel for sure. And I got all kinds of videos and interviews and stuff like that. I'm telling you, I'll eat I have vegan steaks, I have vegan chicken, you name it, I can find a way to do it with any kind of plant. You know, and you can too if the why, and you get healthier too. You know, your risk factors like heart disease and all that stuff, it all goes away.
How long you been vegan?
13 years. 13 years. My daughter vegan since birth. You know, I don't
How old is your daughter?
7.
That's nice.
How about your kids?
I don't have any.
Oh, I thought you did for some reason.
No. I was just saying what I do.
Oh, heard. Okay, gotcha. Very cool.
Excuse me. What I do, I don't want to introduce them to that American lifestyle. That
Yeah,
basic-
I love that. Yeah,
that regular-
please. Keep that discipline. Keep that thought. And don't give it up. Don't give it up. That's a beautiful way to steward young ones. You know, that's the way we should be. We should be guiding them. People say all the time, they go, why are you forcing your kid to be vegan? And I go, well, why are you forcing your kid to eat meat? Because before they have autonomy, you're forcing them to eat whatever they end up eating. They don't have a choice.
Right.
So you have to know better and do better instead of giving them all this dead flesh. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So it's something to keep in mind for when you do that. So I love your position.
See, I know as I get older though, I stop. If I do eat meat, it's more chicken.
Okay.
If it ain't really chicken or like steak, and if it's not like, if I'm not making it,
Yeah.
I don't really, cause I'm with you. Nowadays, you don't really know.
Yeah, you really
You don't really know what you get.
You really don't.
It might say steak, it might be horse.
Who knows?
Who knows?
This man is spitting truth. Yeah,
Who knows?
exactly.
'Cause that's
You're
what I'm
not
saying.
there. You're not there when it's made.
I
or when
really
it
can't
comes
count
to-
to argue with you right now. You in like 2025, you don't really know what you.
Yeah, you really don't, unless you're there doing it yourself, right? And they will play on that. Industry will play on that to the nth degree. They will tell you this and that is in your food. They'll use things like natural flavors. We love that. They love to use that one.
Artificial flavor.
Yeah, and they'll sneak in like
That'd
body
be,
parts, snouts,
beavers,
dicks,
buttholes.
you name it. Yeah, oh, there you go. Beaver anuses. All right.
Beaver anuses.
I think somebody echoed your sentiment in a video I was watching earlier tonight. You're right. You're right. And we're saying, oh, okay, just following orders like lemmings. Let me put this in my body. But I don't want to hold you up too much longer. What's the biggest thing that would really stop you from going vegan? What's the main thing?
See, I stopped eating pork recently,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize how much pork I ate
Yeah. Okay.
until I stopped. But what would make me stop is a better lifestyle, to live longer.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I see a lot of people eat nothing but like gorillas, for example.
And they're huge.
They're huge.
They're jacked. Elephants.
They eat nothing.
I mean, I guess
elephants.
elephants are jacked. They look like they're jacked, right?
They
get
eat nothing
like
but
a-
plants and fruits and veggies.
Yeah, let's
They
go. And here we are.
Even deers. They're fast as
Fast as hell.
agile as.
Yeah,
Ever.
absolutely. And you know, there's you can find big guys that lift weights and they're big and they eat nothing but plants, right? You can find raw vegans that eat, which is pretty much arguably the healthiest way you can be a vegan. and you're not taking vitamins or supplements or anything fake or any kind of garbage, pharma-sponsored material into your body, and they're still getting big. They're still getting jacked. It's very possible. We're just all lied to. We're all lied to, and it's made to look impossible to do things like this every week.
What's your ethnicity? Ethnicity?
Oh, me? I am Irish and German. So I have family in Sligo, Ireland right now.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
How you feel about today's society / government?
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
Absolutely not a fan. No. What? Yeah, this is another conversation to kind of unpack.
Yeah. I don't want to get in deep into it because it's not the topic that you want.
But on that card, there is a book called The World Peace Diet. I highly recommend you check it out. Also read the book, The Enigma of Vitamin B12, Nature's Only Mistake. It'll talk to you about supplements and educate on the whole fallacy of supplements and the lies, the deception, the control that's exacted on us, and helps you get underneath that and really see above things.
You mind if I take your number down?
You can't. I'll tell you what. I got you better. Because then I'm gonna have to, go to my YouTube. My email is there in the description. If you email me, I'll email you back.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my notes.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna, and like and subscribe if you can. See if you get these guys.
Yeah. Type it in.
Type it in. Oh, cool. So this is YouTube, right?
I don't even know where this place is.
Go. My channel name is
Chat going on. What it do, chat?
Okay, so on my card, you actually have this. But that's the name of my channel. So you have it on my card.
Oh, yeah.
So look it up, hit my email up. If you want, I'll respond to you for sure. But it's been an honor and a pleasure talking to you tonight. And I'm glad that we could have a healthy dialogue.
No?
Sheen.
S-H-E-E-D.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Jimmy, yep.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, have a great rest of your night. And check out the card. For sure. Take care. Yeah, cool name, right? What a cool guy. And yeah, I thought it was a great convo too. Okay. Oh, hey, 40-year-old vegan in the house. We got PJ, we got Jake, Alicia, all my vegan friends. Okay, let's see. One person shouted afterwards. I think there's only 4 people who weren't taking to the message. We said yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good conversation. You got to meet people exactly where they're at, because there are thresholds which you're not gonna breach in one conversation out here. It's not gonna happen. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
Because I like meat.
Oh, it's not nice. They're toddlers.
I got friends that are vegan. It's
Let's
cool.
go. They're guardians. We love
cool,
that.
Man.
All right.
I love them.
All right.
But you ate brisket.
Guy loves meat. What are you gonna do? I mean, also, by the way, on Friday, this Friday coming up, we got another project live stream. I will be outside of a steakhouse. This time, I'm gonna dress up like a newscaster. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Mel and Steve, David from the 40-year-old vegan, we're all doing this. I did it a few months ago. I couldn't make the last one, but I'm doing this one. And we are gonna just proliferate this live stream dynamic to the world again. Thank you, David, for really just tireless work with this, man. I wish I could work as much as you. You're a fucking machine. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, Dominion. Oh, hey, Axel, how you doing? Nice to see you, Axel. I love your activism too. Everybody go subscribe to Axel and David, the 40-year-old vegan, and Jake. Hey, Bible Dumb Podcast, what's going on? All right. See what kind of time we're working with tonight. We're already at 45 minutes. How'd that happen? Hey, Steven. Vegan Heretic in the house. All right. Shift my focus.
I apologize for my comments. I think it's
No,
awesome
you're
that
fine.
you're out
Are you
here,
kidding
man.
me? Yeah. It's just,
No, I think it's great that you're out here doing this.
yeah, we're just, all we do is start off you know, we see the human brother and sister, right? It's nothing like, there's no attacking or anything like that.
No,
but
I was
I
just
film
messing
it.
with you. But I think it's great that you're out
Yeah.
here. You feel strongly about
I
something.
appreciate you. Yeah.
You know, that's what it's about,
Well,
right?
when I try, exactly. We try to get people just to tilt to me. That's really the crux of this whole thing.
Oh, I gotta go.
You guys have
Hey,
a good night. Thanks for
good
coming
night.
back. All right, you guys have a good night. Oh, hey, tell you what. While you're here, take a card. You can see my YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel. Love and like and subscribe, and I got resources and all kinds of stuff.
Take care, man.
Thanks for coming back. You never know. Hi guys. All right, who wants to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? You gotta be on YouTube Live though.
I like meat.
Oh my God, it's not being nice though. It's not a good enough reason.
I mean, it tastes pretty good, man.
I mean, it's kind of a choice, right? You have the choice to eat meat or you have the choice not to eat meat, right? But we like to point to a third choice that's very much at play in this situation, and it's the choice of the youngling, you know, that we see as a number. We don't see them as like me and you see each other. We've been taught to see them as numbers, and it's taken away our sovereignty. It's taken away our, you know, innocence. And I know it sounds like a deep conversation, but I could, you know, if you want to, you don't even have to be on YouTube.
Well, you know what? I'll ask you this quick question.
Yeah.
What do you think about hunters?
Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
just ask you
So
that.
it's a great question. I mean, it's really. Do you think it's something that's necessary for nutrition, hunting?
I mean, as in nowadays, I'm sure anybody can go to a fucking grocery store
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
go do all that. but
Yeah. Or you could grow a
tradition-
garden or something.
tradition.
Would you see? Do you think there's someone behind those eyes that has maybe a will to live? Speaking of deer per se, what do you think?
I mean-
or do you think they're kind of like automata?
So personally, I don't hunt much.
Yeah.
I mean, I have in the past.
Yeah.
The way I was always taught is you take that life and eat it. You know.
Yeah, I think there's context. Like, and I'll tell you one thing. There's there's people that are in areas of the world that they have to hunt. Maybe right now they don't have a choice. I could actually call them vegan because they're doing their best. But like, it's just not something we need to do, and it's kind of a legal version of being a bully and attacking someone weaker than you and just not as strong as you in a way to kind of exact your gun off. And really, that's the dynamic that moves underneath all this. There's really no way to argue against that. I mean, I know that you might have different purviews, experiences, contexts that you've been imbued with in your personal trajectory in your life, but at the end of the day, we're literally going into somebody's living room and saying, your life means nothing, but me getting my gun off, that means everything. And then we show ourselves up with all kinds of rationalities of population control and, I see where my food comes from type stuff. It's a longer conversation to unpack, but I would challenge the question, do we need to do that? I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's personal preference.
Well, there's the choice factor again, but what about their choice? What about their personal preference?
Animals?
The animals, sure.
I mean, it's how nature is, man. I don't know.
Well,
You
that's
got bears and
yeah.
that eat deer and all this stuff. I mean, what are you gonna say to that?
But that
That's
kind
a
of
natural
reflex,
thing.
that kind of reflex where you go right to not considering them as an individual. That's the reflex you've been taught. You've been taught that. You've been taught to see them as just a number, or kind of defer to the appeal to nature, which I guess you're kind of doing. They're not numbers. They're sentient. Are you guys familiar with that term? It's,
I'm a little under the influence. Of
Yeah, all good. No, I appreciate you coming up. But they have eyes to see and noses to breathe and hearts and families, all this stuff. And we just take everything away from them and then forget our meal or forget it a few weeks later. And it's their entire existence. So these are real things to think about as humans living our fleeting decades on this and what kind of legacy we want to leave as human beings. But I appreciate the curiosity coming up here, but we're here tonight just kind of pointing people to their own intuition, pointing to really what you've always been, but you've been taught not to be by certain narratives, directives, and very powerful influences that proliferate far and wide.
Well, we're gonna head over there. But
Thanks for listening.
I respect your.
Thanks
your
for listening,
opinion.
guys. Well, have a great night. And it's stuff to think about. Would anybody want a card? If I give you a card, would you look up the resources?
I'll look up.
I see you, man. And there's stuff to look at because we're only here for a few decades. You know what I mean? We're going to be examples to our kids, or we're going to leave an actual legacy, or what are we going to do? You know, and that's all this part of it. That's it.
I'll look into it.
Appreciate you guys coming up. Enjoy your night. Take care. All right, everybody, I'm back. So we had some hunters there. And now we got a car with an engine right next to me. What's up with that? Yeah, there's no... Hey, what's up, John Caltag? Nice to see you. And I really appreciated your comment you left not too long ago. It's definitely stuff to think about, but it's real serious stuff. And we are spreading dangerous information to our fellow vegans when we tell them to put cyanide, cobalt, and mystery bacteria into their bodies. So that's kind of the crux of the posturing. Hi, guys. You guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? A few quick questions, test your values. Oh, it's not nice. Guy said it tastes really good. Meat tastes really good. I don't know, we've never heard that one before. I'm a hunter. You're a hunter. Okay, Nick. So were the guys I just talked to. And I tried to, here's what I told them. I said, do we need to do it, Nick? Do you need to hunt, Nick? Amazing comments. At least we got some more people in here. I felt like I'm doing stand-up on a Carnival cruise line, and nobody showed up for the last few ones, except for my good friends and my vegan friends, because they tempered my exposure with the little shadow banning or whatever. At least we got some people in the chat tonight. Thanks everybody for joining. Please like and subscribe. All right. Hey guys. That's it. What the ladies said. Have a good night, guys. They might have been a little young for a conversation, so we're not going to do that. But hunting is just not nice. It's stuff of bullying. You're basically being a bully to somebody weaker than you, and it's just not a nice thing to do. For what? So I can get my gun off? So I can pair some void that I find that I have with myself, and I can feel more powerful than someone else, something else? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It needs to stop. But it's legal because there's just no ethos underneath anything anymore as far as regulations. I appreciate it, Dominion. Hey, if I got one person in there, we're still going out every week, right? Hi, guys. Everyone is shivering like it's cold. It's not even that cold out tonight. Let's go. Thanks, Axel. Vegan runner. Let's go. Oh, man, I got the whole team in here tonight. We got everybody. Everybody. All right, let's see how long. I'll probably go for another 25 minutes, guys. Let's see if we can get some more people. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah, so I'll be going on Misfit Vegan on Thursday, and we're going to talk about vegan activism. We're going to talk about health and how we should be stewards of our health and our fellow vegans' health, and how we should also see over certain lies that have really got us, and stuff along those lines, and maybe, I don't know, some other current things that are happening. But it's going to be Thursday. And then right after that, I'm doing Project Livestream with Mel and Steve in the morning on Friday. I'll be outside of a steakhouse dressed up like a newscaster with my microphone. Hopefully it's working, because tonight it's not, and we're dealing with this manual situation. Monica. Oh, cool. I'm glad you like her. Yeah, and she just put out the documentary on the whole B12 bullshit. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier in the chat, I don't know if you guys caught this, but I was going with a back and forth with a vegan activist probably about 2 days ago, and I really like him and I really respect him, and he does a lot of great work.
Come on, let's go. We have the buck.
bus full of drunk people. And he said that he has to have B12, and or else he'll die if he doesn't. So, you know, what I would have told him if I thought about that during our dialogue was that that's okay. You know, if I had somebody that I'm talking to and they come out to me on the street, what's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Why aren't you doing this? All right, guys. Anything is absolutely nice. If I had somebody out on the street that came up to me and said, you shouldn't be telling people this. I have to eat meat or I'm going to start shaking, get lightheaded, blah, 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 low on iron. I have no right to tell them not to do that. But you can't let your anecdotal situation eclipse the more broad truth of it all. It's irresponsible, it's unfair, and it is it's just unacceptable. So it's time to have an open mind, guys. You know, we're vegan because we have open minds, because we question narratives. We question the meat, cheese, milk, and eggs narrative. It's the same damn thing. You know, have the courage, have the bravery to actually read the history. And then what you do after you read the history, you toggle you read the tea leaves set out for you, and then you just toggle your own intuition. And you realize, you know, the bullshit we've been fed. Hi there, how are you? You want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? YouTube Live. Have a good night. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try this? Anyway, what's going on, dude? How you doing?
Good, you know, I was just thinking about you because you were on the corner.
Yeah.
Like every other week.
I feel like I talked to you before. No?
We have.
Yeah, okay, briefly. Okay, gotcha.
I've seen you around.
Did I give you a card yet?
No.
Take this, man. I appreciate you coming up. There's all kinds of resources on there.
Yeah.
Check them all out, and my YouTube channel's on there. You can see all these streams, and it's a lot of fun. We have information for everybody in the spirit of love. You know, in the spirit of you know, showing you things that mainstream doesn't show.
Yeah, no,
Pretty much.
I get it, yeah. No, and I
Cool.
apologize. I'm on the opposite team, but that's because my family is in agriculture.
I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the dynamic. Gotcha.
So yeah, you know. So.
But you can always.
But I get. Hey, really costs. I get. You know,
Yeah,
so.
you can always kind of look at things from different angles too. We posture to the animal outlook, you know, and if we posture and tilt to the animal outlook, you really can't argue on an ethical basis. You might be able to do it on nutrition or science basis, you know. All this stuff is kind of, there's a lot of money underneath it. But I mean, I guess what it comes down to is our kind of our true nature and you know, our intuition and the fact that we were really born vegan. It's just been kind of stripped away from us.
Yeah. No.
But I appreciate it, man. What's your name, man?
Aiden, what's your name?
Jimmy. Aiden?
Jimmy? Aiden. Yeah.
Aiden. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping. I really
course,
appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
And you might see me talking here. You check out the videos. You know, you never know, man. You never know.
Well, no, I'll
Cool.
keep that. Yeah. So.
I appreciate you. You too. Have a great night. Take care. It is such a nice night out here. This is like the night where you go out and you get a warm beverage and you just kind of chill outside. You get cozy. I love my town. I have to say it. I do love my town. Yeah, so if anyone's just getting here, please like and subscribe. Everybody, this is Pop-Up Outreach, and we go out, we set up a camera, we simply try to get people in conversation and ask them a few questions. Tonight I'm kind of going forward fluidly. I might ask if they heard of the word vegan. I might ask, hi guys, you guys want to try this? Aren't you vegan yet? I might ask if they think animals have rights. I might ask, I was thinking of another one to like the big alpha dudes. I would say like, is it important in general to be a protector, or would you rather be a bully? And kind of start conversations off like that. I think a lot of people here. Hi guys. Who wants to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? 2025?
I already am. Thank you.
You are? Let's go. Thank you for being a guardian, a true guardian. Appreciate you. Stuff to think about, guys. Anyway, Nick Christie says, you need help, brother. 40-year-old vegan, so many good points, and you've been doing so amazing with your activism. You're a machine out in front of the slaughterhouses, man. I really respect what you're doing. Thanks for being out here. Thanks to all the other vegan activists that are in here and that are out there, and to the people that are vegan and that are in here defending and fielding these crazy commenters. You know, come on, guys, listen to your hearts. Listen to your hearts. Oh yeah, it's No King's Day today, isn't it? All right, big group of dudes approaching. Hi guys, you guys been trying this? Aren't you vegan yet? 3 quick questions. Not being vegan, it's not being nice, guys. Have a good night. You're gonna make a comment. Out here, we meet strength with strength. And you're gonna make a comment like this guy just said. And we're gonna poke you back. We only got a finite amount of time to speak up for these younglings. And they deserve strength. Anyway, if you're just getting here, like, subscribe, check out my videos, go vegan. Like, what are we doing? It's 2025, it's time to go vegan. We're out here every week talking to the public, simply asking them questions that they won't hear from other facets of media. They'll never hear this kind of dialogue.
I know she follows me on Instagram.
Hi guys, how's it going, everybody? That's right, we lead with our hearts. Thank you, Johnny. And thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate the love and support from you all. Thanks for coming to the stream and helping us defend the animals and defend truths. Yeah, it's just really nice to have a bunch of fellow vegans in the chat while you're out here on the streets and, you know, I guess alone, do it alone. So it's nice to have you guys. I love you all. Thanks for being here. All right, how about these guys? Oh, my pleasure. Hi guys, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet?
I'm all right, thanks.
All right, guys, have a good night. He's all right, thanks. But yeah, I feel like there's more and more live stream outreach going on, and it's really starting to take off. It's such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Such a beautiful thing that we can do something like this and be able to check all these boxes in one shot. I'm out here with, you guys want to try this? Why aren't you vegan yet? YouTube Live, you do, man. You're like an adventurer, I can tell.
You fucking know me. What's
Okay,
up, man?
so my name's James, right? I'm an animal rights activist. Okay, you know something here. He's got some context. I simply ask a few questions. It's super easy. All you got to do is go with your heart, answer reflexively. Do you think animals deserve rights in general?
Oh man, it's hard.
Okay. Like I'll say
Personally, what I would think as like, I don't know, I'm such a like human nature
Move this back a little
hardwired.
bit more so we can get us both in here. If you want to be, you don't have to be on. But yeah, okay, I got you.
So like,
yeah.
nah, like if I want a burger, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat a cow.
What's going on, guys? Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
no.
So I would say like, let me rephrase that. Body autonomy. Do you think that's important to yield to others? Like in general, like we'll start with our human brother and sister, right?
Right,
Do you
like
think we
him?
should?
Sorry, can I read your sign?
Oh yeah, it says why aren't you vegan yet? That's it.
Okay.
So bodily autonomy. That's important to yield to our human brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as vegans, you know, all we're doing is extending that to our animal brothers and sisters. Because we kind of come from the positioning of, do we need anything nutritionally from them at all? What do you guys think about that? Like nutritionally?
Keep it a bean. No, not really.
Okay, I appreciate the candor and the honesty. Yeah, you don't need anything from
Keep it a
me.
bean. Not really. Shit's just good.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate the candor. I get it. And trust me, I get it. I used to eat steak all the time. Meat,
I know you did.
You need it. Of
Nobody
course I
comes up,
did.
and that's my thing. Nobody comes out the womb like, I don't want any of this meat.
Well, the thing is, I would contest I would say right out of the womb, we're vegan. Boom, just like that. We're innocent. You put an apple in front of a child or some dead flesh in front of a child, where are they going?
So what's the difference between vegan and vegetarian?
Great question. So vegan.
Yeah, I never actually understood that yet.
Yeah, great question. Vegan is no meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey, right? Vegetarian is no meat, So as a vegan, we boycott all the cruelty, and it's more of an ethos than it is a diet. Vegetarian is kind of like I don't know, like a cultural thing that people do. There's really no taking yourselves out of the violence picture with vegetarianism.
So what does breast milk fall?
Oh, that's for humans. Yeah, human breast milk for humans. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But the dairy, that's for a cow. You know what I mean?
I don't like dairy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you know, 70% of people, whether they know it or not, are lactose intolerant.
What about from a goat? It's the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Well, the thing is, we're violating.
Hey, bro, I'm a nigga. I gotta make sure, bro.
We go from the animal outlook, right? And we look at it as sexual exploitation because a farmer, in order to get these cows pregnant to where they can,
They gotta make them go.
they gotta make them go, and they have to put their hands inside their private bodies,
Oh, man.
and hold down their parts and inject bull semen, and it's just
So, like,
it's basically,
what makes me not care and still
Yeah.
want a burger?
I guess that's the question, right? And that's the looming question that's really out here. 99% of people are not vegan. Because that's a lot of fucking people. 98%, I'd say. 98. It's a lot of fucking people. But there's a real big reason for that, and it comes down to, if we unpack it, we can get down to kind of wealth, power, control bellwethers, and who runs the show, and who controls the narratives. And meat, cheese, milk, and eggs, and the eating of it is the narrative. And we're told by authorities to do it.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
You want to know or hear something?
Yeah.
I feel like one idea, right? You see all these trees, right?
Yeah.
They should just like stop putting these. They should cut these down right to these out there, and
Okay.
plant like some orange trees or some apple trees or some shit.
Let's go. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
So when I walk through and I'm hungry, right?
Yeah.
I can just,
I love that. I love that idea, actually. Yeah. Can you imagine that's a utopian world that we might actually get to at some point if if we evolve to that point? Like that sounds amazing. That sounds like
I probably would. I'll
architected.
probably be vegan then. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah. But that's the thing, they hide it from us. They make sure
But
you can't get it. You gotta pay a premium.
If I want a fucking orange tree, I gotta go to Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I get it.
But I can go get a burger right now. Right.
Yeah. Well, I challenge you guys just to think about like your ethos, right? The golden rule. And the example. The ethos, like the example.
Last time you heard that fucking word.
Do you guys have kids at all?
I got a son. Yeah.
Okay. So like the example we give to our kids, I have kids, and the example we give is not really by our beliefs or what we say, it's what we fucking do. And when I go to like the cash register and I vote for physical violence, it's just not. I don't want to be that fixture. I don't want to be that kind of exemplary. You know what I mean? But I'll let you guys go. You guys are on your way. You had the
Appreciate
courage.
it, bro.
You had the courage to stop.
James, right?
James. My name's James.
James.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right, James.
Have a great night, everybody.
You too, man.
Take care. Cool guys. We're definitely at an impasse with those guys. We weren't going to really go anywhere, so we can't give them a card. Intuitive activism.
Ain't no way you're asking that at fucking 11 p.m.
Let's go. I've already had 10 conversations. Come on.
My brother's vegan. My family's given enough.
That's okay. That's it. Well, just think, not being vegan is not being nice, guys, and we can change. I'm gonna hold you to that. All right. Okay. Someone says, eat meat. It's actually good for you. We get it. We get it. It's not. It's very very much so not. But thank you for the sentiment. What's going on, buddy? This guy goes, no way you're out here at 11 o'clock at night asking people that. I know. Yeah, but this is, we can all do this, right? Like I've talked about in interviews before. It's like Fight Club, right? But Fight Club on a mission. Fight Club for a cause. Like we're all, I don't know what you guys do as your professions. Maybe I got some doctors in here. Maybe I got some lawyers in here. Maybe I got some hospitality people in here. We can all go out at night, put the hoodie on, get the fucking sign, get this, get a tripod, get a microphone, and start stirring up conversation, bringing stuff out of the darkness where it's meant to be kept, and spearheading these dialogues, these conversations. And it's fun. Look, I got some guy blasting his music right there. I had a bus full of drunk people earlier. I've talked to a bunch of different people. You just got to make sure you're safe and you're in a safe area. And It can be really impactful. Right now, as I'm doing this, I'm talking to all these people on the street, all these people, and they're all seeing the word vegan, and they're all seeing me talk to people, knowing that I'm talking about veganism. Then I'm talking to you guys. And then after I make this video, I can edit it into shorts and full send them into the YouTubeosphere. So it really is, this is the future of activism right here. This is it. And we can all get better and better and better and sharpen and temper our sword as we do it more. Doesn't matter how many people we got in here. I got 41 of you in here right now.
I don't know.
Hi guys, you guys want to try this? See, they came right up to me. Okay, cool. So my name's James. I'm an animal rights activist, right? I'm out here just talking to people, and I'm talking to the chat.
Is it live?
It's live. It's live. Yeah, you can say hi for sure. Yeah.
I just want to know. Okay.
So I just asked people a few questions. I guess I'll go with this one. Do you guys think animals deserve rights? Like, what do you think about that notion?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like
Well,
kind of
okay,
reflex, right?
wait. We need to define rights, right? Don't we?
Okay. I would say body autonomy. I'll start with that. Like your body, your choice.
Autonomy over their own body.
Exactly.
I don't know if they have like. I mean, it depends on the animal, right? Because it's like a spectrum, depending on how smart they are.
Okay.
But
Okay, that's. But you would agree. Do you have any pets?
I do, yeah, 2.
You would agree that your pets. I don't know if you would tell me their names.
Moo.
Okay.
And Kiko.
Moo. How context relative or relevant. So like Moo and what was the other one?
Kiko.
Kiko. You would want to grant that body autonomy to them, right? So you would say, you would hold the position of, oh, Moo and Kiko, it's your body, it's your choice. I'm not going to do something to, compromise your sovereignty.
Sure.
Right?
I think it's more about like respecting their boundaries, but I don't know if their boundaries are something that they're like.
Can I butt in
Yeah,
a little bit?
yeah.
So one thing I think of is like the unfortunate conditions that humans have created for these animals to exist in. So like if I were to let, say, my cat roam around a certain like intersection, I mean, which, unfortunately I think people have made it very hard for animals to survive in that ecosystem. I think cats specifically probably can navigate that better
they're like ninjas.
than other animals. We let our cats out, but like
By the way, I'm a cat person myself, just so you know, I'm not a dog person. For the record. Note that, just kidding. But okay, gotcha.
So to that avail, I would say it's within the context of like, what have we created, that isn't conducive to what their natural environment should be. And then how can we protect them from that, but still maintain them?
Yeah, we've kind of gone into this whole pet thing and really embraced it. And there's reasons for that. Like we see kindred spirits in their eyes. We know there's someone behind their eyes, and we want to take care of others. It kind of stems from that, right? So where I'm really going with this is the animal agriculture, right?
Oh, we're on live?
Yeah, you don't have to be in it.
Shit,
but yeah.
I was about to ask,
join in animals versus people.
Yeah. You want in? Which side?
I'm out. Where's Fed House?
Straight down there, past. It's right on the corner. You got to go.
If you just walk in this road, you'll see it on.
How many followers you got?
I'm curious with the
I have
live
about
cats.
2,700 followers on YouTube, and we're still a fresh channel. But yeah, I'd go live.
What is this? What is this for?
So the sign says, "Why aren't you vegan?" And then 3 quick questions. And
I'm getting pretty close to vegan.
Okay.
Here, let me promote my brand.
Oh, okay. What kind of what's the nature of it?
I do AI.
AI, okay. You can say something to the camera. Yeah, for sure.
Let me show.
Just don't reference AI for any kind of
no.
truths. Don't ever do that. There's certain bad actors in the space that will do that, unfortunately, as far as the vegan space.
Ride a horse. Someone said ride a horse.
Who's okay?
Someone said ride a
there's
horse.
more non-vegans in here.
Clara AI for all service industry needs. Clara AI. Give it a call. Check it out. We'll love to have you.
Yes, and this is just major curiosity. But let me pull the reins real quick. I'm not going to take all your time.
I mean, we're trying to kill time here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
we drank a little too much. Someone's got to drive home, so we're
I'm going to
just
talk to the
gonna
camera
stay
real quick.
here all night.
That's beautiful. See what these people just came up out of their own curiosity. This is the power of live stream vegan active outreach. They just came up to me. So I asked you about body autonomy. That's kind of where I start, and then I say, are you for or against animal abuse? It's binary. Are you for it or against it?
Well, why would I
But
ever
don't
say
think about
I'm
it.
for
Exactly.
animal
Exactly.
abuse?
Into a binary,
Well, I mean, you would dude, you don't. It's not nuanced. You're either for. I would say everybody in their hearts are against animal abuse, and I would say the reason is because we see someone behind those eyes that has a brain to think and a heart to feel and a family really at the crux of things. So that leads us to the kind of looming implications, which makes me want to ask a question. Do you think nutritionally that we need anything from an animal? Like, what do you think nutritionally we need?
Nutritional. I mean, there's always going to be other places to get it, but I mean, it does have like, amino acids that our body can't produce, but we could get it from other places. But I don't want to say convenience.
Okay. But yeah, so nutritionally, you can meet me here with the nutrition factor. What do you think?
I think that, in terms of how we evolved, we didn't eat that much meat, right?
Yeah.
We ate a little bit though.
Yeah.
I would say we had some meat, but I'd say the volume we're eating today is far more than anyone needs.
Yeah.
And the industrial practices maybe are absolutely like out of hand in terms of how we're processing that meat and how we're killing it and how we're treating the animal's quality of life.
Yeah, well, when something's viewed as a number or a resource, there can never be any love or care involved. And we can say, oh, grass-fed family farms, that's different. At the end of the day, guess what? They're getting their throats slit. They're doing the same slaughterhouses.
Absolutely.
They're being hung upside down.
When
and
people
they're getting exploited on
when people say grass-fed, I feel like they're talking more about the taste. I don't think they're taking into account like, oh, it's grass-fed. They treated the animal better.
Sometimes they do think that. I talk to them out here all the time. They think that it's more of a family grass-fed. These two words seem to be.
I think there's some nutritional implication there too.
Yeah.
Grass-fed.
When
like
I hear,
there's less.
oh, it's eating natural, it's probably better for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of virtue signaling and kind of window dressing that ag does, and that goes for industrial ag and it also goes for mom and pop ag. But at the end of the day, nutrition, you don't need anything wrong. And you can actually be healthier on a vegan diet. I've been vegan 13 years. My daughter's vegan since birth. We don't take vitamins, we don't take supplements. Nothing that's going to be something that a company created and tells us that we need to put into our bodies, because that's what supplements are. We just eat from the earth. And everything's great, And 99% of people are not vegan because we're getting the same messaging from industry. We're getting the same messaging from the official narratives of meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. You gotta eat it. It's normal, necessary, and nice. Have it, taste, convenience, and pleasure. It's all born. And this is the inflection point in 2025 where we toggle our own intuition. We say, something's wrong. And we start leading to doing our own due diligence to live more in line with our own values. Because I tell people we're all born vegan. We're all born vegan. We just forget it because of all the messaging that's inundated on our parents, their parents, our pastors, our doctors, our teachers, you name it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I think everything you're saying is really great. I do. And I'm just curious. So if someone were to say, go vegan, what is your opinion on, so not go vegan, but for all intents and purposes vegan besides like fishing and hunting. What do you think about that?
Yeah, okay. So
do you think like we could all do that? Or what?
Here's what I would tilt to in this exact question. We tilt to the animal outlook. So we try to put ourselves in their shoes to the best possible ability we can. We say, okay, what about the fish's outlook? What about the deer's outlook? And we can pretty much with all integrity say they wouldn't like a hook going through their mouth, or they wouldn't like a bullet going into the brain, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? There's a book called What a Fish Knows by Jonathan Balcombe. Before you go, you gotta pick 2 cards that have my YouTube channel on it. What a Fish Knows is a beautiful book that encompasses the inner lives of fish and what they think, how they feel, the amazing creatures that they are. Why are you by yourself? I'm going to mountains. And I interviewed the author probably about 6 months ago. We talked about it. But the book is out there. You can get it on whatever. They kind of read about what they really experienced. From a fish scientist, he's done it for 35 years. That's all he's done.
Fish consciousness?
Fish consciousness, sentience. It's called sentience.
This is all I've ever wanted.
Right, yeah. So you can see that. And then I had some hunters here tonight. We had a little conversation. And they get a little defensive, and I understood that. Or would I try to tilt them to the exact same thing I just postulated with you guys? It's like, if I go into somebody's living room and I take their whole time horizon just for my taste buds, my nutrition, my population control, you know, what does that reflect on what is the legacy I'm leaving in the world? You know, what
I have more questions.
Yeah,
I also.
So, okay, so say like someone is like consuming mass produced, like, you know, factory made, like say these like conveyor belt pigs or whatever. Yeah, you know, say they're, instead of doing that, they're hunting and fishing. Do you think that's a better alternative? Do you encourage that over the whole industrial process? I mean, that whole industrial process takes away some sort of quality of life that otherwise, you know, maybe you could fish or hunt and like make it quick.
Very perceptive question.
Maybe you could make it quick for them, and still, if you really care about, like, say you really want meat in your body for whatever beliefs you have about nutritional purposes, maybe this is a better way to give them a real life.
I want to answer your question with a question.
Okay.
Why do you feel that? Why do you consider that an upset? Why would you consider? Why would you want to consider that?
Because, and I think you maybe would agree with me on this. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I think, like, you know, there's animals living in factories, right? And they, you know, chickens, they'll say they're free range, and then they'll give them like this much space to range around.
They can always say that, and they give them a foot.
And then they'll overfeed them, give them diseases. Same with fish, they're like overcrowded. There's no quality of life there. They're tortured their entire living existence. Right? And then with these other animals who maybe are at least living in the wild, who have to die some sort of death, maybe by the hand of a human, they're still, you know,
it might be more of a
holistically
on, you know, all taken into account basis, maybe an uptick in their purview. I guess I would think that's what I think you're kind of lamenting, right, or posturing with.
Right.
Like it's better. It would be a better experience for them.
Yes.
I would say the whole reason that you would consider them with these two scenarios is because there's like your intuition whispers to you. It's there, right? It's kind of deeply recessed, but we all have this intuitive inner guidance system, right? And you see that there's a problem with the industrial thing. And you see that it would be better if we did something more like this, as far as the hunting or the fishing. Right?
Anything other than what we're doing. Anything.
And that's your own intuition talking to you. But what we back up with and what we posture with is that you don't need it nutritionally. So there's absolutely no point in taking their lives. And we can let them live on this beautiful earth with us. And we would even say, for people that steward them better, it's just a more potent betrayal when it comes time to kill them, because they start trusting with their kids. And the betrayal is even more savage. And as far as the hunting, it's literally looking at somebody else in the eye and taking everything. They could have a family, you know. They could have loved ones. And we're not only putting pain on them, but killing them. Painting their entire family.
All the way. I'm so sorry.
We're getting pulled away. Hey, I really appreciate you guys stopping. You got my card?
Thank you for the earnest conversation.
Well, thank you for the curiosity. Pick up the card, for sure.
Totally will.
You guys have a great
great rest of your night.
Absolutely. You guys too. Hi, guys. Okay, everybody, we're back. And I got to get ready to wrap it up. I thought that was a nice conversation. They both got cards. She had some very perceptive questions. They both had to take off. That's the power of live outreach and being friendly. We want to be friendly when we talk to others. We don't want to be in versus mode. Okay, versus mode, not good. We want to be in friendly mode. Plant seeds. I mean, now, like as you saw, when those people walked by earlier, you have to meet strength with strength though. Somebody says something, nope, not getting away with it, not off the hook. You have to, you know, lament that you're out here to protect and defend them, our animal brother and sisters. But there's a way to do this, and the more you guys do this and get out there, the better you get at it. And you know, it's just fun. I'm out here having fun tonight. I've talked to a bunch of different people. We painted out cards. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. We've got it at about a movie length of live stream, hitting that hour-and-a-half mark. Exactly what Dominion said. Make the animals proud of us, right? My pleasure. Everybody read The World Peace Diet by Dr. Will Tuttle, Food for Freedom by Dr. Will Tuttle. Please read Food for Freedom, especially these last 2 weeks. I'm dealing with a lot of people that have science blinders on. Food for Freedom deconstructs material science and shows you and points you to the truth. And he talks about bellwethers of wealth, power, and control that we always have to take into consideration. And all these science vegans aren't even, it's just way over their heads. But this will help you get above everything. Food for Freedom by Will Tuttle, The World Peace Diet by Will Tuttle, The Enigma of B12, Nature's Only Mistake by Anthea V. Hayes. You have to read these books. Don't listen to the bullshit that other science vegans are talking. Listen to your own intuition. Get the book, read the history. You'll read the tea leaves. You'll use your own wisdom to make the decision. You don't need to put shit into your body, especially shit that has mystery bacteria, cobalt, and cyanide. Thank you. These doctors are being irresponsible, and they're being kids, children, with how they're even interacting with me online. So let's all grow up. Let's be men, let's be women, let's be protectors. And hey guys, let's all go vegan. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been an awesome live stream. We've reached out to quite a few people, and we'll see you next week. I got a busy week ahead of me, so I'll update you. I'll let you guys know, give you a recap on my week coming up next week around this time. All right guys, I love you all. Have a great night. My pleasure, Erwin. My pleasure, everybody. David, love you, and I'll see you Project Livestream next Friday with Mel and Steve and all of our friends. PJ, all right guys, till the next time. Bye everybody.